Good afternoon, everybody. This is your boy D Mac. Let's talk. All right, congregation. So we're gonna do a recap of this Washington and New England game. Now, what I saw is exactly what I was looking for. I was looking to see Heineke. To see if he could command the offense, if he could run the offense, if he could be a leader out there, and he did exactly that. He did what I wanted him to do and more. He put together some good drives. He got us down there, got us a score. But one thing that was a bonus for me was I saw Steven Montez. Steven Montez put together a great drive, took us down there, scored, and gave us opportunity to tie up the game with the 2-point conversion, which he put in the right place, but it was bobbled and they didn't give us the 2-point conversion. Hey, that's okay. It was still a great drive. It showed some great things and some promise in our offense. Antonio Gibson made some great runs. I like what I saw out of him. I like what I saw out of our receiver team, our receiving core. So all of these things are starting to come together, and it's looking pretty good from this standpoint right now. On the defensive side of the ball, I got to see those corners and how are they going to impact our game. We know what Chase Young and what Jamin Davis is going to bring, but we want to know what those corners are going to bring on those passes, and we saw some good defenders out there on some of those passes. And so I'm definitely excited with what's going on in Washington right now. We're definitely going to be defending our division championship because what I saw out there is definitely something that Philly is not going to be able to handle. New York, with all of its internal issues, is not going to be able to handle. Dallas, with street clothes, Prescott, is not going to be able to handle it. So I see us as the favorites of winning the division this year again. And it'll be well deserved because we have all the pieces. We've got protection for our quarterback. This is something that has plagued Washington for decades. Is not having protection for the quarterback. This is what happened to RG3 in Washington. He was not protected, all of that scrambling, and he took a whole lot of unnecessary punishment that he didn't have to. And what I saw this game, Heineke, Fitzpatrick, and Montez had plenty of time in the pocket to make decisions because the offensive line was holding up. And so I'm very excited about what's going on in Washington right now. And everybody else should be too, because this is going to be a great season. I see a lot of comebacks. And there's some guys that I really am going to be looking out for. This kind of off of the topic of this game, but I just want to make some notable mentions of some people. Antonio Brown. I like Antonio Brown for the simple fact I understand traumatic brain injury and having to withstand a hard head blow and come back from that, and how it can cause you to act out of character and do some things. And after he took that hit by Vontaze Burfict and was knocked out, man, and he went down a rough road for a while with his mental health, and they gave him a hard time about the helmet that he wanted when he was in Oakland, and he was just trying to protect his brain. So I want to see this guy succeed. I want to see him make a good comeback, and I'm always in the corner of the underdog. The next underdog is Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant came out with Lamar Jackson last year in the Ravens, and he started to get his legs back up under him. So I would like to see him do more this year as well. And I'm rooting for you, Dez, now that you're gone from the Cowboys, that is. Who else? Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow is just being used as a motivational piece. They're going to put him down to the practice squad for tight end just to see if they can bring him up and give him opportunity from there, because they don't want to take a spot away from up and coming tight end who could really contribute to the team in the long term. Tim Tebow is definitely not going to give you long-term minutes and performance. So, but I still like to see Tebow do something. This is the year of the comeback. There's a lot of people who are coming back from some hardships and they've been counted out. And Dak Prescott is one of them. He's been counted out. And as much as I don't like the Cowboys, overall, I'm a good sport and I'm a good person and I want the best competition for my team. So I would like to see Dak Prescott healthy and doing well and ready to compete at that high level. But as right now, we're going to call him Street Clothes Prescott. It's gonna be a great season. I'm looking forward to the season. I'm looking forward to some great things happening on our side of the ball in Washington. Philadelphia, I haven't got a chance to look at those highlights yet, so I'm gonna go and check out those highlights and probably come back and give some of my, sprinkle my little dust on it and let you know what I think about Jalen Hurts' performance. Because those are the two teams right there. Philly and Washington are going to be the two teams jockeying for that top spot in our division. So I'm going to keep a close eye on Philly and everybody else, but particularly Philly, because I like Jalen Hurts. I don't want him to beat us, but I do want him to succeed and do great things. So, yeah, I like what I saw out of Washington. We've got some great additions. St. Juice, he's a great addition to our defensive core, strengthening up our corners. Jamin Davis, he's helping to strengthen up that middle so we can pack that running game. So Zeke Elliott, you got your work cut out for you. Same thing with Saquon Barkley for the Giants. And yeah, let's do this. This is our season. I'm excited about it. Are y'all ready for some football? Because Washington football team is. This is your boy D-Mac. You know what I say. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but the word can always heal you. Big J. Philly ain't going to beat Washington. I'm out.